Welcome back to Code Hive, the place where we make it work, make it right, and make it fast. So, in today's video, I actually want to talk about the drop statement. Okay, so basically, when you want to delete or remove something that's already existing in the database, including tables, views, and even databases, then you use the drop statement. So the specified object is deleted from the database using the drop statement. So once you drop something, everything just deletes completely. Okay, so let us look at the first one. The first one that we'll be discussing is the drops table. So if you want to remove an entire table along with its data and structure from the database, right, then you use the drop table syntax. So drop table and then your table name. Simple. Okay, then the next one that we will look at is dropping a database. So if you want to delete an entire database, and like it says over there, and all its associated objects, so everything that's in that database will get deleted. All the tables, columns, everything that has to do with that database will get deleted. So again, simple, drop database and then your database name. Okay, the third one that we'll look at is dropping a view. Okay, so drop view, right, is when you want to delete a view that you have created in the database. So we have looked at a video where I talk about how to create a view. So if you haven't watched that video, please do watch that video. But the syntax is simple. I mean, the drop statement is really, really simple. So the syntax, drop view and then the view name. Okay, then the next one is dropping a procedure. So to remove a stored procedure, I do have a video where I talk about stored procedures. I have two videos. So if you still don't know what a procedure is, please do check that out. Okay, so the syntax again, simple. Drop procedure and then the procedure name. Okay, and then the last one is dropping a function. So I still haven't uploaded a video where I talk about functions, but in order to delete a user defined function, then you use that specific syntax. So it's simple, drop function name. So if you have looked carefully, all the drop statements that we've looked at from number 1 to number 5, the syntax is the same. Is the drop and then whatever you're dropping, whether you're dropping a table, a function, a view, a database, a procedure, and then the name of the function, database, table, procedure, and then that's just how the drop statement works. So we will be looking at the practical parts and we'll be looking at examples right now on how to use the drop statement. Okay, so let us look at the practical examples. So the first one that I want us to actually discuss is drop table. So if you can see over there, I have my tables, right? So I have my cards table, I have my employee card table, as well as my employees table. So let's say I want to delete a table. Okay, so drop table. Then let's say I want to delete my cards table. Okay, so I want you guys to see something. Okay, so if I run this statement, it will not drop. Why is it not dropping, right? The reason why it is not dropping is because it consists of foreign keys constraints somewhere else. So if I try dropping my employee card table, right? If I try dropping this table, right, and I execute, it will drop, right? And if I come here and I refresh, then it should be gone. So the reason why my card table was not dropping is that you cannot drop a table that has constraints. So if you watched the video where I talk about table constraints, then you would have noticed that you use foreign key constraints, right, in certain tables. So if you want to use a primary key from one table as a foreign key in another table, then you will use constraints. So now if that primary key is being used somewhere else, you will not be able to delete that table. You first need to delete the table that has all the constraints. And in this case, this is the table that had all the constraints, hence why it was able to delete. So that is the drop table statement. Okay, the next one that we will look at is drop database. Okay, so if you can take a look over here, right, these are my databases, right? These are the databases that I have. So let me drop the test DB, for example. So drop database test DB. Okay, so if I execute that part, then it should say that the database has dropped. So if I just click here and refresh, then we'll see that the test DB is no longer there. Okay, so that is the drop database. Then the next one is drop view. Okay, so if I come to my database and I go to my views, these are the two views that I have. Okay, so let's say I want to drop one of the views, right? So drop view, let me say employee view. Okay, and then if I execute that, then it should say that it has dropped. So if we come there and we refresh and then we drop down, then drop down view, then we should be able to see that it is now gone. Okay, then the last one that we will look at is how to drop a procedure. So dropping a procedure. So I'm going to come over there by programmability and I'll go under the stored procedures, and these are all the stored procedures that I have. So let's say I want to drop the first one, right? Okay, so drop procedure, and I want to drop the employee list procedure. Oops, employee list. Okay, so if I execute that, it should say that it has been completed successfully. Then if I come back over there and then I refresh, then I check by my procedures, then I should be able to see that my procedure is not there anymore. Okay, and as we can see over there, it is gone. So I dropped the employee list procedure. So that is how you use the drop statement. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions or you have anything to say about the video, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching.